House rejects air safety bill as families of the deadliest U.S. crash in 25 years look on. The Senate unanimously passed the Rotor Act in December, but this week the Pentagon came out against the bill, saying it could disrupt national defense activities. The House rejected the aviation safety bill Tuesday. The Senate unanimously passed a response to deadly mid-air collision between the American Airlines regional jet and an Army Black Hawk helicopter over the Potomac River last year. Family members of the 67 crash victims looked on from the gallery above the chamber as the House members voted on the Rotor Act. Senate Commerce Committee Chairman Ted Cruz, the author of the bill, was spotted on the House floor trying to whip last-minute support for it. He was seen consulting his family members after the failed vote. The tally was 264 to 133, just falling short of two-thirds of the threshold needed to pass, since it was being fast-tracked under the procedure known as suspension of the rules. Speaker Mike Johnson and the GOP leadership team voted against the bill after the Defense Department came out against it on Monday. The Rotorcraft Operations Transparency and Oversight Reform, or Rotor Act, would establish new requirements for virtually all aircraft and helicopters to use automatic dependent surveillance broadcast, a technology that broadcasts an aircraft's location. The legislation passed the Senate by unanimous consent in December, giving it momentum as it headed to the House, but the Pentagon pulled its support Monday. Sean Parnell, the Pentagon's top spokesman, said in a statement Monday that while the department worked with the Senate on the legislation, it does not reflect the several of the mutually discussed updates that could disrupt the national defense activities. The House Transportation Committee Chairman, Sam Graves, voted opposition to the legislation Monday night, as well as saying in a statement that any successful directive of mandate from Congress will be calculated, scalable, and further proof that not a blanket mandate limits the aviation community to one technology. Graves pledged to bring up a rival House-led aviation safety bill called the Alert Act in this committee for a markup as soon as next week. The Rotor Act was not approved by the House today. I commit to the supporters of the legislation, to the accident victims' families, and the aviation community. The Transportation and Infrastructure Committee will mark up the Alert Act as soon as next week. It could work with colleagues in the Senate to get this right, Graves said in a statement on Tuesday.